Ah, there we go. Hello?
Okay, yep, we're back. Okay, we had internet issues. What was happening there?
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah, here that's normal. That's
Yeah.
normal.
Okay. I think we're up and back in business. It looks like the stream has started again. Sorry, everyone, for losing you for a minute. All
I
right. So
can't see
let's.
you on yet.
Oh, been disconnected. How about now?
There we go. Yep, we're back.
Okay.
Normal. Okay.
Let's find our other video.
Yeah.
And let's see, it was towards the end, right? Yeah, it was like right here.
Somewhere
There
in
must
here.
be a way to.
Wait till you see the grass turn green and then just rewind it a bit.
Yeah, that's what I just did. Do that, right? That must
Oh,
be.
you saw that. I think I've changed the color of this. It is green. I just want to make it green. Super
Yeah, that's my problem. It's like I don't understand most of what I'm looking at here. You know.
right now, but yeah, right.
See, this is what I look like all the time when I'm streaming. I just look confused. Like I don't understand what I'm doing. Okay.
That's how I look too over on the side. He's like leaned into the computer, like staring as close as I can to all these little menus and stuff.
Oh, there's stuff on the next to the circle there too. There's like 5 little options there. Can you click on any of those? Oh, they are highlighting.
Oh, right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Custom AAV. Oh, that's the fingers below it.
Click on that white sphere. It was under geometry. Material override.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Here we go.
Nice. Haha, yeah. Let's go.
All green for now.
Green. Save it. We should move the camera a little bit too.
I was thinking that forward probably.
Yeah. I was wondering what would happen if we put it up and behind Gertrude too. If that would work.
Check it out.
We'd be able to see Gertrude moving
I think
around.
that's right. I think that's essentially what you do when you do. Yeah, if you want a third person perspective, you just move the camera back. So you just kind of. But then it's weird because in real games, the camera movement's fairly sophisticated. Like if your camera's over here and then you turn and go a different direction, the camera kind of swoops in behind you. It's actually quite sophisticated.
Yeah, and the ones where you can like control the camera while you're walking, like you can be walking in one way and bring the camera to the side of
Yeah,
you.
so this is where there's a lot to learn about getting the camera right, I think. But I think you're right, we need to move the camera forward.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to have that in this game to where, because I made Gertrude, I made a whole bunch of stuff. I made so much.
There we go.
But yeah, it'd be cool to be able to be behind Gertrude and watch her walk, because I made her kind of waddle.
Let's see now. Oh yeah, there we go.
Nice.
And we're not seeing we're not seeing her nose anymore.
Yeah, that feels so much better. Faster now. Yeah, the ground looks way better like that.
I feel like we accomplished something. We have a player moving around a 3D world.
Yeah, we should make the sun yellow.
Yeah, I agree. Let's do it.
Sun yellow.
So what do? We hit this little
Oh.
That's right. No, we come up here, directional light.
Yeah.
Oh no, how do I edit it?
It's now on the right side, I think.
What is happening here?
Is it the stuff on the right side? Oh, that was a egg. Node and history, there's like the, I don't know. one of those might have the color. Oh, there it is. Boom.
Yellow.
Oh, why is it Gertrude? Oh, it's making the color of the light come off more that color. I think it's not just changing the color of the sun.
Okay. Uh, I forget all my color theory. What makes yellow?
Isn't that bottom one yellow?
Oh wait, this is Gertrude. What am I doing? Look. Oh no, it's the
I
light.
think,
This is the light.
yeah, I think the sun's like turning her yellow.
I think that's exactly
Yeah.
what's happening. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. I think if you move that bottom one to the left, it'll turn yellow. Yeah, I guess we want to go like chill with the yellow so that white things don't turn yellow. But yeah, it does that. Look at the ground too. The ground gets a way better green feeling with the more yellow. Like it's changing. Yeah, so the color of the sun changes the whole lighting. That's pretty cool though.
It does.
Yeah, it has a play. Yeah, I think a little bit of yellow in there definitely is nice feeling. Yeah, like halfway-ish. Yeah, that feels good. What does the sun look
Sure.
like? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Right.
Let's.
Like, oh yeah, go into the game. That's so cool. We can go into the game now.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Nice. Yeah, that's so much better. I love that. Yeah, we should save it again.
I just did.
I don't remember if you just did or not. Okay. Oh yeah, just this one like auto saves, huh? That's
All
right.
right. So, I guess we could
Cool.
add all of our other eggs back in, right?
Or you could probably just delete those once.
You want me to delete them?
Maybe I've made so many new things now. I don't want it to get like too overwhelming in the actual game.
Sure. So
Like,
delete that one.
yeah, let's delete those eggs I sent
Let's
you.
just make sure. So these are all eggs, right? Yeah, yeah.
From your add-on list too, just so you don't, because there's a lot. Like, yeah, I'm just realizing like
Right.
how much my list is overwhelming a little bit, just because of how many different versions there are and stuff, and I don't want to get that in the game, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's so many little pieces to make. Just because you want things to have animations and stuff too, so there's a lot of different versions of things, so that like the grass can move a little bit and stuff. You know, little things can have a little bit of movement.
Okay. So these eggs are going to go away, right?
Yeah, we don't need those eggs anymore.
Okay. Delete.
Yeah.
Delete. Delete. And delete. Okay.
Nice.
And we'll save.
Yeah, that feels good. There we go. Now we're ready to start putting some pieces in, it feels like.
Yeah, you wanna email me your files?
I think that I should share my screen and we should go through
Oh yeah,
them
yeah.
together.
Let's do it. Let me. Well, I'm just gonna. So we don't mess anything up. I'm just gonna close this for the moment. I saved everything. Let's close this,
Okay.
and I'll get rid of that. And I will go to. I'll stop sharing my screen here. And if you want to share your screen, yeah, let's see what you got.
Okay, I just shared it.
Okay,
Okay, you're seeing my screen now?
I am.
Okay, so this is the Gertrude you made. This is my list of pieces I've made, if I can grab
Oh
it
my
for you.
God! Wow,
Just to get an idea. Oh gosh.
this is so
Yeah, so I've
cool.
been yeah, it's been exciting. It's just been fun to kind of play around with. So I guess we'll just start off with Gertrude. I've got a whole bunch of like versions that
Wow, I have no idea how to make her walk in Godot yet. So
I'm gonna go to. Yeah, I know that's gonna be a journey. But I made some that are in this final ones. I think yeah. This
oh my
one
God, I
here.
love it.
There's Gertrude. And there's the little feet. I
I
put
love it.
well, you had the black on her wings, but I did that to her tail as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Because when it walks around,
Her tail shakes a little bit. I was hoping you would do that. That's so awesome. Dude, you're actually really good at this. You know that?
I thank you. I was having a lot of fun.
You're really good at this in a way that I'm not.
Look at her little feet. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun.
Wow, I can't wait to get her walking in the game. I don't know how to do it yet, but we'll figure it out.
This is her from the side. This is her standing. And then I did a little stretching animation.
Aww.
I want her to do that. Like if you're just standing still for a minute, I thought it'd be fun to have.
Yeah, like that happens in games. Like if you're just standing there, some little animation that it does. Yeah.
Yeah, so she flaps her wings and like honks, and all of her feathers kind of frill up.
Oh my God, you're amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, it's super fun. It's really hard to like click through them, so I'm excited to.
Yeah.
See, but yeah.
Those are amazing. I love it. Yeah, you're right. I don't think we need to. Let's save that for not this stream.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any idea how to make this happen inside Godot yet.
Yeah, no worries at all.
I might. You know what I might do? I might actually send remember that guy who did the Zelda video. I think I might send him an email saying, "Hey, look, we have a similar problem. I'm brand spanking new to this, but we want a simple little animation to rotate between 3 or 4 different sprites like you did. Yeah. How do you do that? Just give me the real quick 1, 2, 3, and I can figure it out.
Yeah, make it just a little video of you making a character animation.
Exactly.
That would be so sick.
At a glance, these look amazing. It's so cute.
Thanks. I'm really excited to see it playing out at some point. Yeah.
I noticed her eye change color in one of them.
Yep. That way she blinks her eyes.
Blinking. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I want her to kind of she's going down and
This is so cute.
Yeah, I was looking at a lot of pictures of geese.
It's funny because we actually watched an old holiday movie. It was called Thanksgiving Promise. It's about a goose. And the goose was so cute walking. I was literally thinking, man, I hope Dylan can make the goose walk as cute as this real goose does. And wow, you did.
Thank you. Yeah, I wanted it to be cute and waddly, but also goosey.
And you know what I love? I love that it's still basically Gertrude the goose from Gertrude Secrets.
Yes, I tried not to move it much at all.
It's really recognizable. It's not identical, I can tell, but it's really recognizable still, which I love.
Yeah, I made it too thick instead of one.
Yeah.
I just kind of rounded it more.
Yep.
I made her head bigger. It's the exact same neck. The neck didn't change really.
I love it. I love what you did there. It shows the care you put into it. And you know what I love? I really appreciate that you're caring about my vision for it as well.
I really am. Yeah, it's really cool.
I appreciate that. I really do.
To life. Yeah.
That's so cute. So let's see what else you got. What are your other assets? Yeah.
So let's see. Let's just start from the top.
Yeah.
Just because that's easier. So I had ideas to make clouds.
Yeah, I love it. Clouds, love it.
Not sure if they're done yet. I was just this is the last thing I was working on actually, but it's the first thing on the list. So I think I'm gonna make them a little bit bigger still, but I made them in different colors. I want to do pink and blue and yellow clouds floating along. Mostly white, but I thought it'd be fun to have these other colors pop in. Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see. I mean, again, sky's the limit, literally here, right? So they could be that they just stay still. It could be that they kind of go through by the breeze. They float on it, in and out. Who knows, right?
Yes, I have ideas. Yeah, I want them to kind of float on through and change out. But yeah, I know that'll be a while away. I still think, but. Got them made already, and then we got.
What is the one called? What is the one called? Doom.
This is something that came with it.
Oh, okay, got it. Oh, yeah. I was like, what is Doom?
Doom. Oh, this is the egg, the final version of the egg.
Yeah, that looks good. I like it.
Yeah, if we end up using it for anything, and then we've got flowers that move up and down.
They just kind of bounce around in the wind, kind of.
Yes, I want them to kind of go up slowly, they'll go up, and then they'll stay there for a second, and then they'll go all the way down, and then stay there for a second.
With any smooth transition, or do they change so abruptly? At a glance, it looks like they change really abruptly.
I'm hoping that it feels more smooth, but I figured once I saw it, I would know how many like middle stages I needed to make.
Right.
Because I don't know how it'll look whenever it is flashing through, but I imagine it going kind of slow
Mm-hmm.
and not being super fast, and then I just made a few different colors. But yeah, they're supposed to go middle, down, middle, up, middle, down. It's just like hard to click on them. But I imagine them going kind of slower and then staying at the top and then staying at the bottom a little bit longer.
I wonder if you need intermediate forms there to make it look natural.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, I figured that once we got them animated, I would
Mm-hmm.
know what
Well,
I
the nice
needed
thing
to
is,
add.
once we know how to animate, it'll be easy to insert another frame.
Exactly. Yeah, so I made those four
Those are
different
really
colors.
cute.
Thanks.
Gertrude's World.
Gertrude's World. Yeah, and they're little 3D flowers. I thought that was so fun.
I
That's
love
really
it.
fun to build.
It's a little, it's that kind of thing. Like, it's not necessary, but I want anyone who plays our games to go, wow, yeah, they went above and beyond. They animated the flowers. They didn't have to do that. I really like your podium. That looks really good.
This is the podium for our trophy
So,
room.
so one thing I noticed is that it's huge compared to Gertrude.
Yes, I was kind of thinking about making it human size. So
Mm-hmm.
this is a little over 3 tall. Gertrude's 22 voxels tall, so
Mm-hmm.
she'll stand here.
Mm-hmm.
But she's a goose.
Right,
So
that's true. She's a goose.
I made this little sign that goes next to the podium that is smaller than Gertrude. Her head would be here, so she can come up and read this. But you can jump on the sign and jump onto the top of the podium if you want. But I made this little sign that would stand in front of the podium, like off to one of the
Like,
sides or right, but however we want, and that would say whatever is about the treasure. I think before we have treasures, it would be like Gertrude's treasures go here,
mm-hmm.
and then once treasure, it'll be like this is a golden goose in reference to Gertrude's, whatever. It's like
Mm-hmm.
a little description can appear.
I love it.
Is what I'm thinking. So yeah, this is like a human-sized podium. But Gertrude's a goose, so she like goes in the room with the treasure room and trophy room, and everything's just huge compared to her.
I love
But
it.
there's a super little scroll, golden scroll next to the thing. Yeah, this is my final design on the scroll.
I love it.
So that's the podium.
This is gonna be so fun. I can't wait. I can't wait to see all this in the game.
I guess I'll just go to the gold wall.
Yeah,
real
yeah.
quick,
Let's
just
see.
go behind the golden
Oh, wow.
wall. I don't know if it'll be how to look on the top yet, but yeah, big old golden wall. So even if she jumps up on the podium, because it's
Mm-hmm.
about 3 tall, it's a little bit taller than 3. Even if she's able to get on top of the podium, I don't want her to get past the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bunch of different options on designs I could do for the wall, but I just went with this one because it was kind of my favorite if I turn off the frame and grid.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Yeah, bunch of different ideas, but this is the one I went with down here. This gold yellow flat basic
Yeah.
one is what I had because it matches my floor that I had done. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, this is what I meant to go to. Yeah, I had made this gold floor.
This is for the trophy room, treasure room.
Yeah, the trophy room, treasure room. I have like a gold floor, and maybe I'll make this 3D too, like how the walls are.
Donald Trump would approve. It's the Gilded Age.
Every gold in this room. Super gold in the trophy room. Yeah, I wanted it to
Do you anticipate having the grids on or the grids off? Maybe actually when we exported Gertrude, the grids are off, and there's no way to show the grids, right?
Yeah, I have them. I was thinking grids off in the actual game.
Yeah.
Be able to see little grids, but they've helped me keep things symmetrical when I'm building in here. But yeah, and I think no grid in the game. And then I'm thinking different materials, like they want this to actually be metallic feeling. Like here I can kind of put that on.
Unfortunately, those things don't go into the game when you import them as voxels. So that has to be done in the game.
Exactly.
So there's no point obsessing about it here. You can check it out, but anything you do with effects here they don't carry over into Godot.
Yeah. But I'm hoping that we can do something like that.
Oh, I'm sure we can. There's got to be a way. Yeah.
Yeah, they can feel very metally
Mm-hmm.
whenever they're actually in the game, unless like this, But yeah, I'm hoping that gold reflects well, and everything's the same gold
Mm-hmm.
colors, so the whole room will be like that same
And so
color. But
so Gertrude must be tiny compared to this then, right?
Gertrude will stand about here.
Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah.
Yeah, and the podium will stand about here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a little bit 3 block boxes taller, maybe like right here because the
Mm-hmm.
black line up spaces, so it's not exactly
Mm-hmm.
even like everything else is. But yeah, I wanted there to be like this black line layer between the walls to make it feel more like individual tiles.
I love it.
But yeah, her to be able to see the top
I
of the
wonder how much stuff we can add into a scene before we start to get performance issues. I have no idea. We'll have to try it and see.
Everything I'm imagining is pretty simple for
Mm-hmm.
the most part. Your room, like, it's just a rectangular room, and I imagined it would have like these walls around it, but I'm kind of imagining no ceiling, like you're still outside and there's grass in the middle of the room, but under the podiums is that gold floor with these
Mm-hmm.
gold walls behind, and then there's the podium with the little gold scroll, and then it's just grass right in front of them. Is what I was imagining, and you're still outside.
I mean, I guess with the physics engine, you can literally just, you don't have to worry about placing it too much. You just put it in the world and gravity holds it down.
Yeah. Like, yeah, hopefully you can just copy and paste a whole bunch of these walls in there and then be like, boom, there's our walls. This is our trophy room now. And then put a bunch of grass in the middle, which I have grass. Okay, so where am I at? This here. Got some, I don't want to save anything. Here's our fence for her nest room. It's just a simple white picket fence. I went through a bunch of different ideas.
Yeah, so I got a question right off the bat. So since we're going to need to stack these next to each other, and if you have a post on either side, then when we put them next to each other, you're going to have 2 posts next to each other. Do you need to have a version of it with the post only on one side so we can tile them left to right? Oh, wait. How'd you do that?
I made all these other versions. These just aren't in the final version, but yeah, I was imagining the corner will look like this.
The corner looks good.
Yeah, I'll have these. I have these pieces made already, and then this was my first attempt at it when I didn't have that corner piece made yet.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see.
And yeah, it's like you get a feel for how the fence is, but then later I was like, how is the corner supposed to look?
Uh-huh.
I tried being closed, and I was like, no, I don't like that feel, and like, mess with it until I got just this little tiny gap there. I was like, I think I like that better. But these pieces are created in the final projects, and you should be able to create all of your corners with these two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should be able to create all of them, and they'll be able to go like that. And then I was thinking,
But again, I'm a little confused. So I go back. Are these? What I'm seeing here, is this a collection of small pieces, or is this one giant piece, or is this a tiling of the small pieces?
This is basically, I can take one of these and copy and paste it over, but I don't know how to take like 2 different pieces. Like, I can't take this fence and put them into the same scene in mine, like one project.
Because that's what we're gonna. So, do you anticipate building in our game? Do you anticipate building a long fence and importing the whole fence, or do you anticipate building these little segments and then importing all the little segments into our game?
Just these 2 segments, I think, should be enough. Well, these are the same ones copied, but just the 2 that are in my final one, and then you can build them around the edge of the map, basically.
Yeah.
And then we've open gaps where Gertrude's gonna walk through. But yeah, I'm imagining just sending off the 2 pieces of fencing. This is where I was like, my list is getting overwhelming. There's so much happening. But I don't want to bog up the game with like things we don't need in there. Let's see.
Oh yeah, this is just the beginning too. We're gonna have so many objects in this game.
Yeah, so just these 2. This one's for the corner piece. It's just got a couple little knobs missing on that side, and then for not corners, and it'll line up really well, I think. And then anywhere that we want there to be like a gate, we'll just leave it open.
Yeah.
It'll be open.
Yeah, that works.
And thinking we might even bend the fence to go this way and have the paths be fenced in as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there would be a path you can go down, but it's within a fence.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, think of how, what the other worlds are going to be like. I've just been focused on the nest room mostly.
I don't even know. I don't even know how to make a path.
I got you.
Oh,
Well, I
gee.
mean, I've been twiddling with paths already too.
Let's see.
Okay, let's see. Those are.
You're amazing. You really are a self-starter. I love it.
I've just been playing just different flower ideas. These are not ones in final mode,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll just show you different things I made getting to those final flowers. Made this one. Was thinking maybe
Like
in
ivy
some,
climbing up the.
yeah, I was thinking maybe in some of the other areas, maybe it's like a more run-down fence or something. But I just was having fun.
Yeah, yeah. You should. I mean, this is playtime, and just try things out.
Old
I
colors.
love your animations. They're so fun. You're actually really good at it. I mean, it took me an hour just to get a goose, and look how much you've cranked out.
Oh yeah, I kind of poured a lot of time into this, but I was having so much fun. I couldn't help myself. All these little different versions just so I could
Well,
see is like, oh, I like that.
I have to
More
admit, I'm
gray.
smiling. Like I love it.
I love that. Do you like her tail being the black? I felt like it really helped when she was waddling to
Yeah,
see it.
definitely. I mean, it doesn't need to be identical to the original game. I think it just needs to be recognizable, and then add her own little flair to it.
Yeah, I really like the ones I got for the final on the Gertrude, so we probably don't need to pay too much attention to all of my different trial areas here, but
You said you had some path.
yes, there's a golden Gertrude. I'm just going down the
Could
list.
even be a trophy, a golden Gertrude.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. One of the trophies could be a golden Gertrude, so I have different plays
Mm-hmm.
on gold variation with you. This was my Gertrude, so I went from your Gertrude to this. I put
Mm-hmm.
legs on her. That was my very, very first transition.
It's cute. I was really worried about what it looked like with legs. I like it.
Same. I was like not sure how to go about legs, and that was my first attempt. I was like, bro, that's great. I actually love that.
I like it a lot.
Legs is so cute.
I like what
Yeah,
you did
those
by
are
adding another layer to her body to like the white part of her legs at the very top of her legs. That's really well done too.
things. I thought
Yeah,
it was super.
I like what you did there.
Okay, so now we have grass spots. This is like a grass spot with like a little dirt patch, and then it would flash between these, so the grass kind of bounces back and forth.
Oh wow.
And then I have different variations of the grass coloration, basically, and then I have this one here.
So is this
Go
like
back and
a grass, like a tile?
yeah, this would be like a tile. This is how I did all of them. Like I did grass like this too, and I did stepping stones and paths like this.
Gotcha. So we can kind of plunk these down wherever, right? I mean, they go in the game and.
Like tile, I was hoping. Yeah, you should be able to just like boop 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 boop, and anywhere you put the version 1, it's pairs with version 2, and they kind of bounce back and. So like the grass, this one's moving to the right, this one's moving to the left, and then you go to this one, now it's moving to the left, the right, and the other ones grow and move around. But I thought these would just flash like super slow, kinda,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll all be randomized, so they're not all flashing at the same time.
Yeah,
Each
right.
individual is
Well,
all
it's funny. There's so much to do. Everything as usual. Like when we made the last game, everything you mentioned. I'm like, that's a cool idea. I have no idea how to do it yet, but it's a cool idea.
Oh, I know.
We'll figure it out.
Exactly. I have so much faith. Once again, yeah, see it. I don't know how it'll look either until it's actually in the game and moving. I have no idea if I'll like this or not,
Mm-hmm.
but now, yeah, it was like, this is one of the places I started was with grass and flowers, just to go simple for myself, and I was like, yeah, I kind of like it. And I think that could look really cute in there. I'll have to see it with everything else, but
So right now we've got a ground plane. So I guess what we'll do is basically take these one or two voxel thick tiles, and we'll just tile them on top of our ground plane, and then that will be the new ground.
exactly, that's what I was thinking, yeah. and I tried to keep them all the same thickness, basically, and the
Mm-hmm.
same size, so they should all just like boop, 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 boop. You can put whatever you want in, and then I made these hay bales. I don't know if you remember the little picture that I sent you, but I was thinking her nest, because in the actual game, Gertrude's place, like she's got her little
Nest
nested area.
enclosed. Yeah.
Wanted to enclose her with hay bales in this big open field, so there would be like a white picket fence behind her, and then these hay bales stacked up.
Like
So I
kind of
made
like a U shape almost, like a little.
yeah, yeah, and she'd be within it. Like there'd be like one here, and then
Yeah.
one here, and one here, something, and she could go inside of here. And then I made her a little nest.
Let's see the nest. I'm curious about the nest.
I don't know how I like it yet, but I've tried different
Well, I wonder if the nest
variations.
needs to be like brown.
I was imagining, because she's in just like a grass field with nothing else around, but she's surrounded by these hay bales.
Mm-hmm.
So I used the hay bale color, and I was
Mm.
imagining it
I
green
see.
grass and maybe some flowers and some eggshells around,
Mm-hmm.
like some broken eggshells. I thought inside the nest would be cute. And oh yeah, and turn off the grid in the frame, and
Oh
have
yeah.
that with some grass under it, surrounded by these big old hay bales.
I love it.
I thought it might look good, but I can't tell if I like it or not.
We don't know, right? We'll just put it in the game and see what
Yeah.
happens, you know?
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. Maybe I want to go for a more rounded one next time. I
Yeah, we'll
realized
just
I went
we'll just iterate on it, you know?
yeah, but I figured there was room to play with that. But yeah, I really like the way the hay bales turned out. I might do these different ties, and we can just stack them on top of each other. Hopefully these ribbon things aren't in the way when we stack them. I think you could just, put those inside of another hay bale, but
Probably.
made them with individual flakes and stuff. Yeah, I like my hay bales. I got carried away. I was so nervous about how to make a hay bale. I was like stressing myself out about it. Like, how am I gonna make a freaking hay bale out of little blocks? And then I made these paths. So
I love the paths.
This is one little piece, but copied and pasted out.
Mhm.
So I would be do one block, and then you can make them however you want. But I have different variations. So this one is fully flat, as you can see. Like there's nothing sticking up.
Mm-hmm.
This one is not. The bricks stick up more, and the gold part above the grass, and this is above the gold part in this one. So it gives it more 3D aspect. And then in this variation, the gold part is inside the grass, but the bricks stick above the grass.
Mm-hmm.
So there's gold, but I could not tell if I liked it with the 3D or not. So
I don't know. Yeah. I can't decide either at a glance.
Yeah, and see what we think. But yeah, I did a gold path, I did a red brick path, and I did the same 3 variations.
Well, it could be the different parts of the game just have different, because we have different ideas for different domains, different color paths for different domains, you know.
And I did a bunch of different, like the red brick, I made like 7 different color spreads. So, you don't have to do the same repeating pattern over and over forever. Because right now this is just one repeating, but yeah, you can't really tell, I feel like. But yeah, those same for the red, and then the white brick.
Oh, I like that one a lot.
Yeah, the white brick is my favorite. Same 3 variations on that. And then we got a dirt road.
Oh, I like that a lot too. You're so good at this.
A dirt rocky road, and
no matter how our game endeavors work out, you got to pick a future in pixel art, you know.
Thanks. Hopefully with you. Yeah, we'll keep doing this. I'm having fun. This one doesn't have the rocks. This is just a dirt road with no rocks on it.
I like it though.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's minimalist. I mean, I like what you did with the brick tiles, but I also like just the random spots of darker dirt there. I mean, it's simple and elegant. I like it.
That's what I'm going for. Yeah, just keep it small and as simple as I can. The gold path, just gold. But if we made it metallic, yeah, if it turned into a metal look, and I might have to take the grass out from under it and just put out any grass and then put it on top of it.
Yeah, because one thing I noticed, like the reason that there's a capsule shape in that tutorial we watched is that the capsule has rounded edges, so if you have to like go upstairs, it'll move up inclines smoothly even when the incline is jagged. So I don't know. Right now we've got this wireframe around Gertrude. I'm curious how it'll interact with bumps in the road, so to speak. We might have to mess with our mesh shape around Gertrude to make it work smoothly.
Cool. Okay.
But you know, we'll just learn what we learn as we need to.
Exactly. These are the individual tiles, so you know, and
Mhm.
these one at a time. Red one. I mean, a whole bunch of red ones. Different variations.
Wow,
Some
you
look
really went
cool.
hog wild. That's
I did. I got pretty carried away. But especially with some spots, like I was like, okay, let's get some red bricks made and see how it goes. Oh, I wonder what they'd look like in white. Oh, I wonder what they'd look like in gold.
That's okay. I like that
And check
one.
out
Just random little stones in the road. I like it. Mm-hmm.
speckled roads,
Mm-hmm.
black, gold. Oh, this is not me. I didn't mean to click on that. Okay, and then we're in the stepping stones. This is like a checkerboard gold one. I don't know how I feel about the checkerboard ones, but it's first on the list. But yeah, I've got the checkerboard in gold and in gray.
Stepping stones have like a just like a stepping stone path that are.
Yeah, an
Mm-hmm.
alternate type of path that we could have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just thinking, well, I should make some sorts of paths. There's going to be all these different places we're going to be able to travel to.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like getting carried away, having fun with it. This one's like a golden cobblestone.
You know, it's interesting. I almost wish, and maybe, I mean, people do this. People build whole scenes in Magic of Voxel and import the entire scenes. You know, we've been thinking of it in terms of, small set pieces that we incorporate into the game, but maybe we need to build larger scenes in Magic of Voxel.
I need to figure out how to put like, I want to be able to put these two cobblestones into the same scene, but right now all I know how to do is copy this one thing. I can make this one like 100 times in here, but I don't know how to pull in this one into it.
Right.
I don't know how to pull in any of these other projects into the same thing.
You already know more than I do about Magic of Voxel, so.
Yeah, if I could figure out how to do that, I would already have made the nest room, probably, just to have it.
Yeah, I guess that's my point. You could build an entire nest room in Magic of Voxel, perhaps.
Yeah, I would love to do it if I could figure out. Yeah, I guess maybe that's what I need to figure out next is how do I put different projects.
And maybe before next time we can, or during next time, whatever, we can do a little research, a little googling. You know, is it better to build entire scenes, or is it better to import a larger number of smaller set pieces and build them in the game environment? I don't know what the pros and cons are. I can kind of imagine what they are, but I don't really know.
Yeah, that's a good question too. Yeah, I'm not sure one would be better either.
Yeah, because you can
especially to be able to have animation too. So I want it to I made 2 variations of all these so the grass can move.
Yeah, I can imagine if you build an entire scene. Imagine animating the entire scene. You'll go nuts. You'll never get it done. You know, it's too complicated.
Exactly, but one piece at a time, and then you can also rotate easily and have them still rotate between their 2 animations with ease.
I mean, I like what the guy in the Zelda video did. He did it in terms of smaller pieces and then animated the individual pieces.
Yeah, that's what I was mind for this game so far, but yeah, I don't really know. These are just different variations of stepping stones. Little flat ones, some have speckles, some don't. And then I got into this idea with the little ones with flowers on them, which I really. And I did ones that were gold with the flowers too.
It's so cute.
Red flowers, purple flowers, and yellow flowers. Yeah, so I thought those could be really fun somewhere in there. Oh, my first take on the podium.
I mean, even if we just use that, it's cute. But I like the more detailed one you ended up with. Yeah.
Yeah. I just kept growing. And I came up with these ones at one point with water in the bottom.
Oh, like a little fountain? Yeah.
Like they have little water build up for some reason.
Yeah, those are cute too. And, again, not everything has to make total sense. There's something we just do it because it's cool and it's in the world. And
that's what I was thinking.
It's okay.
This was my first one.
I do like that. I actually like that with the little plaque on there. That's cute.
I kind of liked it, but I felt like it was kind of hiding what
I guess what I like is I like the gold theme generally, but it can be a little overwhelming if everything's gold all the time. So something just to break up the goldness of it,
That's why I wanted most of the room to have like grass in it still, and be outside, open sky. So that hopefully not too jarring. And then
Agreed.
I want to put glass cases in the middle for less big trophies, and I want to do all the big cool trophies, you know, like the biggest
Mm-hmm.
stuff on these podiums and all the gold stuff, and then have glass cases for smaller trophies out in the grass area.
Mm-hmm.
You walk into the room and it's like outlined in gold, and there's all these podiums that are empty in the beginning of the game with all these little signs, and then a bunch of glass areas in the middle, which I haven't made the glass areas yet,
That's okay.
but eventually. Oh, and I think that might
That
be
everything?
just about what.
This
Yeah, just
this looks
about.
amazing. I don't think we should do it now. I think maybe next time, why don't we take a stab at building the room? We'll import all these objects, we'll get them placed, and just kind of mess with them and see if we can build a room we're happy with,
Okay. Yeah.
or a starting area, the fences and the trophy room and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm down. I don't know what I should keep working on until then. If I should keep messing around with it or
Um,
just. 'Cause I keep finding myself wanting to mess with it.
I don't know. Let me look at that picture you sent me. Let's
Yeah, I made the
see.
grass for it, and I made flowers, the fence for around the room, hay bales, and a little nest for
How
Gertrude.
about the pond?
I don't know how to do the water. I don't think the water is going to be on my end. I feel like the water is going to be like some texture that we do within Godot.
I don't know. I was actually kind of thinking if everything's going to be tiled on the ground, including the grass, maybe we should just have little blue voxel ponds.
Would you be able to go inside of it then, or wouldn't you have to like walk on top of it?
Oh yeah. You envision Gertrude going in the pond?
Just her legs. I imagine it going like this deep on her, just like a little bit
Hmm.
into the ground, and like maybe being opaque so you can't see her legs still moving, but her animation doesn't actually change.
Mm-hmm.
But her feet are underwater, so you can't see that they're moving
I
still,
have
and she's just like.
again. I have no idea how to do that. So we'll.
That was what I was imagining though. It's like the ground goes down just a little bit, and there's
Yeah.
like some sort of
Showing
blue
people on
that
the
moves.
stream, we had this little sketch Dylan drew of our starting area. I like the way. One nice little touch. I like that you put Gertrude's nest in the bottom left of the rectangle, just like she is in the original game. Just a cute little nod to the original game.
That's what I was going for.
Mm-hmm. I didn't
And I
notice it
also
at first, but now I kind of get it. Yeah.
I also have been thinking of her as a mother in this game, and I'm kind of thinking like maybe her kids are running the different puzzles. Like she's got different little geese kids and they're grown up and they're like doing their own games and they're the ones running it. And when she goes through the different alleys, she's like visiting her kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so her nest room there, it's got like the 3 alleys going up, 2 alleys going left, and 1 going down. Kind of reminds me of like a chip for like a computer chip, like a motherboard or something. And she's like the motherboard.
I mean, it's an interesting idea that maybe again, just from a story standpoint, maybe it's not Gertrude doing all of the puzzles. Maybe this is Gertrude teaching her kids to do the puzzles.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute.
That
Yeah,
is
and they're all
cute.
grown up. They're living in different little areas now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and goes to visit all the kids and like help them
You
with
know,
puzzles or
Gertrude the
something.
goose and I don't know Geraldine the gosling. I don't know, right? Learning to do the learning
Yes.
her logic gates. I don't know.
Yeah, she needs a different little goose child in all the different areas for one that's like in charge of each of the puzzles, basically.
Yeah, I
And they
like
all
it. That's fun.
they each have their own
Well, the
personality.
reason I like it is, you know, the I like that Gertrude is front and center. On the other hand, it's a little riskier if Gertrude is there, but you know she's not as front and center all the time. Then we can more plausibly say, oh yeah, it's not about Gertrude. It's about
Yeah, it's definitely paying homage to that.
it's an homage. It's not a ripoff. Yeah, exactly.
It's like the next in the the whole world, really.
Mm-hmm.
That was her place. This is her world. Her kids are in it.
I love it. I really like what you did with Gertrude and all the animations. I can't wait to see how they all shake out in the game.
Same.
So I think what
Yeah,
I want to do for next time, I want to do two things. I want to start importing the set pieces, but I want to learn about how to animate how to basically do what we're seeing here, but inside Godot, so we can rotate between these two different. Yeah, I hope it's as simple as writing a little script to go give me this one, then give me that one, then give me that one. We'll create a loop just like we did before. But I think I'll write to the guy who did the Zelda video because he solved the problem. He did exactly what we want to do. And if he's a nice guy, he'll probably write back and say, I did these three things. Do that.
Yeah, because I used his videos to help me with all these, and most of his characters had like 3-frame animations.
Yeah, they look great. They look spectacular. Yeah.
I think this should be enough. I mean, I'm willing to make more. These ones felt like they were going to be good.
I think it's probably enough, because if she's walking, imagine if she's walking at the same time this animation's happening, it's going to look very natural.
Yeah, if the screen's moving forward, that's what I was thinking of. Everything's moving around while she's doing that. There's all this other motion happening, and this is going smoothly. I think that could look pretty good already. I might make her wings move a little bit. I've been thinking that maybe they need to move, but
so I'm inclined to think we don't want to have first person perspective. We want more of a third person perspective. We want the camera to follow, right?
I would like it to be behind her. It would be really cool if we could spin the camera around so that you could see her from the side, especially like.
I think that's probably doable. Again, I don't know enough about everything we just did watching that tutorial. I think it'll probably be easy to screw up. So,
That's a lot.
I love the way you did there. That's so cute.
That one took so long. Yeah, that was.
I know. A nice touch keeping the gray in the wings. It looks nice. It's great.
Thank you.
Hold on one sec. I want to have Susan come look at this. Hold on one sec.
Okay.
All right, so Dylan, here, let me, here, why don't you just pop that in real quick?
Okay.
Susan's here. You want to give her the run through of the goose?
Okay, so this is Gertrude on the side, and this is her little stretching animation.
Ah! Oh my god! So cute! Oh my god! And I love it. Her little beak opens.
And then this is her walking animation.
Oh my gosh!
Side to side. She's got a little.
Dude, you went so above and beyond.
Oh my gosh!
You waddled. I love it.
She's so. That is so good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's not in the game yet, but at least we have stuff we can pull into the game now and work with.
Oh my gosh, Dylan, this is amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been having fun making these 3D things.
You want to show her some of the other, just real quick, show her some of the other assets?
Yeah, this is a podium for the trophy room. So
that is
put all of our
perfect. That's great.
And I made this little sign to go in front of it because the podium is human size. Gertrude's a goose, so she'll be like down here. So I made this her size. Her head will be about this tall on this thing, so she'll be able to read this little sign.
That is so cute.
I made these little flowers to kind of dance up and down.
Oh
like
my
that.
gosh. Look
I don't
at
know how
that.
it'll look when I animate it, but yeah, I might have to make more scenes of it, but yeah, though.
Oh my god, I love it.
Different colors of them.
I think it might just need an intermediate one
Ooh.
between each frame there.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the blue one. They're all great, but I like the blue one.
A light blue one?
Uh,
Light blue.
yeah, I kind of like the light blue. Yeah. Oh, they're all great. I love it. How
And
cute.
then we got some clouds. I made some little clouds.
No. Love it.
Oregon's got the skies, like the pink and blues.
Yes.
Pulling those colors in, but also white. Which I'm
Oh
gonna
my
add more
goodness.
white to it. I think make it even more white. But yeah, I made some little clouds.
That's cool. You can just place the clouds up in the sky. Because it's a 3D
Absolutely.
world, you can just put them anywhere you want in the world. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
a golden wall for the trophy room to put behind the trophies.
Oh my god. That's so good.
Big whole wall. Let's see what else do we have. This is the original. This is the one that Zach sent me, and this is it with legs.
I like I said, I like
So
the way you
cute.
added onto the bottom of her body to connect the legs to. It looks really good.
It does.
It's so simple, but it works. You know.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really change the silhouette. I mean, she's still totally recognizable. I love it.
Yeah, I kept going back to the silhouette and trying to maintain it. I just smoothened it out a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Made her a little bit bigger than her beak.
Oh my gosh.
And golden Gertrude for one of the trophies.
That's a good idea.
Oh yeah, I'll send you a list of all the trophy items that are in the original game, and you decide what to use and what to just
These little grass
tiles.
I don't know how much. Maybe we'll do a little bit of all three of them, but they flicker. You can flicker them like
Oh.
So,
Wow.
We can.
So the world itself will be a little dynamic, you know.
Yeah, they'll just move like slowly back and forth.
Yeah.
Little dirt spot too, the same way. The grass moves, but the dirt stays still. But there can be like little dirt patches.
That is so cool.
And then made these hay bales. They go around Gertrude's nest inside the nest room.
Oh my gosh. Wow, you thought of just about everything.
Yeah, I've been going crazy with it a little bit, just having fun.
That's
This
awesome.
little nest. I'm imagining doing like some little broken eggshells. Like she's got her babies are all grown up now.
Oh, I love it.
Little shells in the nest room. And then we've got some paths. Made these paths here. This is a gold brick path to get to the trophy room potentially.
That's so good. Love it.
And then we've got a red brick path.
There may be a little sign, signpost that says trophy room that way, you know.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing like the little wooden signs. They'll be like slanted sideways with like an arrow sign going off with the word. And then you click on it and you'll actually be able to read what it says.
Like maybe just a little sign, a little picture of a trophy and an arrow or something. You know, trophy room that way. Highly abstract.
Yes. Yeah, I'll play around with that.
Yeah, these are all just ideas, of course. So.
Well, yeah, that's great.
I like that one a lot. I really like that.
Yes. Yeah, same. I like this little dirt path with the little rocks on it.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
Rock as well. A little gold path. These are just like the little components for the paths that I made up there. Little stepping stones, the different colors.
Is shelf like your idea for a trophy shelf?
No, this is something that came with.
Oh, okay, something different. Yeah, I got you.
I don't know what kind of shelf that is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, in this room, this came with Magic of Voxel.
Oh yeah, but that's my point. See, people are building entire scenes like that. They're not just building small objects. So.
I don't know how to combine. This looks like it's all built in one thing, though.
It is, yeah. Sure looks like it.
I don't know how to. Yeah, I want to be able to take all these individual pieces and put them together because I made all these different things. But yeah, it'd be fun to be able to piece them together. Like I've done some scenes.
Well, some you might be able to do a middle ground. Like you may not be able.
I love it.
I love you.
I love it so much.
I see you in a little bit.
I see you in a little bit.
You may not be able to do like an entire trophy room, but you might be able to build the entire fence, or you might be able to build the hay bales as one scene, or you might, You might be able to just sort of medium-sized objects as opposed to tiny little objects as opposed to an enormous scene.
I'm sure there's a way. I need to watch more videos about it and figure out. Well, we should first figure out if it would be more beneficial for me to do it that way, or if it would be better to send.
Yeah, I mean, let's both just watch some tutorials on how people have used Magica Voxel with Godot and see what we can learn.
Yeah.
No sense repeating the mistakes of the past. If someone's already figured out the best way to do it, let's do it that way.
Yeah, instead of because I could sit here, put it out in here, but if it's going to be more complicated that way or something, because it's going to be one piece. And
well, I suspect that anything that needs to be animated, the smaller things are going to be easier to animate. Anything that's just going to be static, might as well build the big version of it and import it at once. You know.
My left.
Hold on one second.
Maybe
Amanda's a little overheated, so I'm gonna turn the AC on for a little.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I love you too. So like the fences, maybe we can build all the fences as a single unit and import the whole fence structure, or because that's not animated, so there's nothing's lost in doing it that way.
Yeah, that's what I was just starting to think too. Yeah, and the hay bales.
But animating the grass tiles, maybe that's easier if we just do them one tile at a time and do it in code.
Yeah. Yeah, that way we can rotate them all and not be like buried feeling, even though there's just a few of them.
Exactly.
It'll feel like a field, hopefully. Cool. Okay, yeah, I'm glad you got to see all of that stuff.
Yeah, I think we made progress today. We got Gertrude moving around. We got a camera. Even if it's not perfect, it's there. And we can tweak it from there. And, even if we have to watch 10 more tutorials to figure out the best way to do it, at least we know what we're working with. Next time I suggest we just start importing these objects and see if we can build a next time let's do two things. Let's import all the objects, start building a scene, and let's try to get an animated Gertrude walking around.
Okay.
And maybe change the camera so it's third person perspective as opposed to first person.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
So we can see Gertrude walking, because what's the point of doing it if you can't see it, right? You got to make it fun to look at.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be super cool to be able to walk. I'm excited.
I am too. I hope we can learn enough about how the camera works where, like in Warcraft, you can walk a certain direction, and while you're walking, you can move the camera around, and it works a little differently than it does in what we just built. So, I'm not sure the way we did it just now is the best way to do it, but, one step at a time.
Yeah. Exactly.
So cute. There's a part of me that wants to reach out to the people that made Gertrude Secrets and go, look at what we're doing with your game, and I'm just worried they're going to go, oh my god, what the fuck are you doing? So I don't want to do that. We're just going to build it, and then surprise, it's out there.
People really like it, hopefully.
No, I'm sure they will.
Paid attention into it, which I think we will.
It's a nice homage to the past,
It is, and something that you really enjoyed.
Yeah, it looks so good. I'm really amazingly proud of the work you've done on this. I mean, good job.
Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, I'm really excited to see it all put together.
Me too.
Moving around. You're just moving in her nest room is going to be such a cool.
Yeah. So the main thing I'll try to figure out between now and next time is how to do because we know how to import objects now, and we can position those around the world to our heart's content. But I don't know how to animate the character. So let me try to figure that out between now and next time. It's probably I think it's just a loop. It's done in the code. There's a. Basically you take that character node and go, okay, you write a little script that says, you do what we did in Pico 8, just make a loop that says, every 30 frames pull in, or whatever it is, pull in this character, and the next 30 frames later you pull in the next character. It's probably that simple. But each of them has a different mesh and a different whatever, so it'll be interesting to see what difficulties we run into. Yeah, I have no idea.
I'm excited to find out.
Yeah, me too. It looks so good.
Thanks.
You seem happy with it.
yeah, I can't find anything else I really want to change on.
Yeah,
this.
likewise.
Yeah, I kept finding more things I wanted to tweak for a while, and now I don't see anything left to tweak.
I mean, I have other ideas. You know, like in the original game, Gertrude flies. Like she flies the puzzle pieces in. So do we want a flying version of Gertrude? I have no idea. You know, so I don't know why yet, but.
And I think having her fly off could be really cool. Like maybe she shows up, talks to her kid, gives him some advice, and
gives them some directions on puzzles to solve, and then she flies away, brings the puzzle pieces, then she flies away, like in the original game.
Yeah, and then you're helping the kid. You're the kid solving the puzzle.
I like it. It's a good transition because I was worried about the transition between walking Gertrude around and then how you start the puzzles. If you get to a puzzle area and she encounters one of her kids and she explains to the kid how to do the puzzle, and then she flies away and leaves the puzzle pieces, and then you take over as the kid. I like that because it's just a good transition.
Yeah, I hadn't really thought of it that way, but yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then there would be like new mechanics and how it would work. Now you're being this different goose in a different
yeah,
world.
exactly. It's like a handoff. Like the interface in the main world goes away, and then you can switch to the interface for the puzzle game and whatnot. You know.
Yeah, and while you're Gertrude, it's like open world. You can walk around and jump around on. Because I was thinking like some of the areas can be like higher up. It's 3D, so we can play with the 3D mechanics of the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Jump around and get to like different areas, and like part of getting there is like just part of the fun. And maybe she can jump, and as you get certain farther in the game, maybe you can unlock like double jumping and gliding or something.
Or eventually just unlock flying, where you just can fly around the whole world. You know.
Yeah, which is super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just like able to enjoy the world in a different way.
Well, that's the thing. I wanted to not just to be like, I mean, the original game is fun and it's playable insofar as you can get more treasure, but the puzzles get repetitive at a certain point. I want more puzzle types, and I want incentive to stay in the world. Like, it'd be cool to unlock a new way of exploring the world, gliding or flying or whatever, and just incentive to just keep exploring. I want it to be big enough where you can live in the world for a while.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, all different areas are like very different vibes.
Yeah, exactly.
Art changes, like the mood changes, and yeah, the ways the mechanics work would be really fun if that changed too.
And I don't know how that works from inside the game. Like I don't know how you transition from one zone to another. World of Warcraft, they're kind of just like seamless transitions. They're just different parts of the world, and they're these nice little smooth transitions in the terrain that show you're in a different zone. But again, I don't really know what that means in Gertrude's world yet. So
same, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe we just start building terrain out of voxels, build some mountains, build some whatever, and
Yeah, I'm just wondering if maybe like Gertrude's nest is like one world, and whenever you go down the path, like it transitions to a whole nother world that you can't see from the nest area, and then you're within that world, and you can see the whole world from there, and if there's mountains and forests and stuff. But in Gertrude, it's just a giant sunny field. There's nothing. Like all these go off in different directions, but it's just sunniness, and you can't see all the other worlds. Or if you should be able to see all the worlds from one world.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if the bigger we build it, I don't know how what we're going to run into in terms of performance issues trying to render too many voxels at once.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of like the Zelda game that guy made. Like, you can see the whole map of Zelda right there from the beginning. You can see where the mountains are and stuff.
Yeah.
But then you can go a cave or inside of a castle, and then you're in a different world suddenly.
Right.
Maybe like Gertrude's nest is one world, and then you go off and there's like all these every different type of puzzle has its own world.
But how do you transition between the worlds? Like what?
You walk down the path, and then whenever you get to a certain point on the path, it does like a cut, and you are now like you just went through a door to a cave or a castle.
Gotcha, just like entering a dungeon in World of Warcraft, just bite the bullet. It's a cutscene essentially. Just boom, you know.
Exactly. Cutscene. We do some sort of transition imagery.
Even like a retro loading screen or something. Just something weird and retro.
Like some little blocks just go around and like it blackens out the screen into the middle or something, or like it fades down.
Or it could even be like a cute little like voxel progress meter or something, like to load the new scene or something. Who knows? Some
Yes.
transition. We'll come up with something.
Some sort of transition moment, and yeah,
Mhm.
just bite the bullet on that, and then you pull up and you're in a new world suddenly, and it's like the whole environment changes,
Mm-hmm.
and then you find the kid, and then you can start doing the puzzles there, and then it changes over to the kid doing the puzzles.
I mean, if it's good enough for World of Warcraft, it's good enough for Gertrude's world. Like they still have like loading scenes. You know, it's not necessary, but it's just part of the style of the game. You know.
Yeah, and I think it could be a fun style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that could help with that too. Yeah, so Gertrude's nest could be its own world, and then as she goes down the different paths, there's some sort of transition, and then it pulls up into a whole nother world, so we can create, which it would be one world at a time. I don't really have any imagery in my head for what any of the worlds would look like.
Yeah, I don't either.
Right now.
We brainstorm some ideas like an ocean world or a mountain world or a playground or a what who knows, right?
Yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
definitely thinking something like mountainous and something like down in a cave or something that goes
Mm-hmm.
down. Something where Gertrude has to go up and down.
Well, I mean, also start thinking about the story because, like, if they're going to be logic puzzles, of course, and the whole game is a puzzle game. But why are all of her kids in different zones? Have they gotten lost? Have they wandered away and they need to do the puzzles to find their way back to the nest or something? Like, what's the reason for being? Like why are they there? What's happening?
They're exploring themselves. Maybe at the end of when they solve the puzzles, they do decide to return home, and they each make the decision on their own, or some of them decide to stay rad, or they explore other zones or something.
I like the idea of her teaching the kids how to do the puzzles. That's a good transition between controlling Gertrude and doing logic puzzles. I was worried about what that transition would be like, and that's just an obvious inflection point. We can go, okay, Gertrude's found one of her kids, taught him how to do the puzzle, and then she flies away to leave the kid to do the puzzle.
Yes, and I was imagining the kids are literally just Gertrude, but shrunk down, with like dark colored patches. Like the dark colored patches are just different. But
yeah. I mean, goslings are often like they're like gray, right? They're not white yet, right?
Oh yeah, I guess I could look up.
I guess there's different. Find a white colored goose like Gertrude and see what color the chicks are. Maybe they're yellow, or I forget. I don't know.
Not certain.
I'm not certain either.
Yeah, because normally solid white.
Mm-hmm.
Normally they don't have any dark colored blotches, or they're all the dark.
Mm-hmm.
They're all dark white, but we went with like a kind of a hybrid for Gertrude here.
Yeah, the only reason I did that was because of the the silhouette in the game had those dark lines right there, and but then looking at pictures of geese, some geese seem to have little colored feathers around.
Yeah, I hadn't seen one with quite this.
No, I haven't either. It's a little bit of a imaginative leap here, but
yeah, but I like it. It felt good. And you can see her tail move really easily this way.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the wings move up and down just a little bit when she steps too.
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking long enough. Maybe I'm gonna do that. Like have this one go down and this one go up a little bit.
Then try it. I wouldn't destroy what you've got. What you've got is pretty good. You make a copy of it and work on the copy.
Oh yeah, just like the other ones, and then I have two different versions to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Just notice. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, well, it sounds like we got a plan for next time.
We do.
It's amazing how you just plow forward. Like, okay, we need some artwork. Let's make some artwork. We got to figure out how to move the camera around. Okay, we figured that out, and you just build a game piece by piece by piece.
It is. It's so fun. Yeah, we're making a whole world, and it sounds like we're gonna make like 7 worlds.
yeah. There's gonna be a lot to build. This is actually gonna be a pretty big game.
It is. I'm having fun though. Yeah, I mean, and it's big, but it's also so simple, like art-wise. Like, I needed art for the nest room. It was basically, okay, make grass, and I have pretty much the whole floor covered because it's pretty much just grass.
Exactly.
Like, need a fence post, but I just had to make 2 fence posts to get the corner figured out and walls. So, yeah, which took a little while to, like, twiddle it down, but, just piece by piece, it's like, okay, figure out the border and figure out what the floor looks like, and then figure out the rest from there. And I like the nest room is all flat and simple and sunshiny and bright.
I know, it's going to be so great. Well, let's see. So Thursday, want to meet on Thursday?
Yeah,
Thursday it is.
Thursday it is. Are you thinking 1:30-ish again?
Yeah. Well, it seems to be our de facto time now.
Working for me.
Yeah, maybe we didn't get quite as much done as I wanted to get done today, but I think we did. As I was hoping to import some of the objects, but now that I'm happy with what we did, and next time we can just start to build the nest area. It'd be
Yeah,
great.
there's so many. I guess I can get you some. No, I'll just wait till next.
No, yeah,
time
just wait
and
till
see
next time.
what-
We'll just do it all once. We'll just export the ones we want to use, import them, and we'll start placing them in the world and see what we can build.
Yeah, we'll just start with the things we want to use instead of getting like a whole bunch sent over.
Exactly.
Yeah, so the grass and Gertrude maybe.
Mm-hmm. And the hay bales and the nest and the
Fence.
fence. Yep.
Getting the grass and the fence up would be super cool. And the hay bales, obviously, and the nest too. But yeah.
And each one of them will have to add the collision stuff too, so Gertrude doesn't just slide right through them. We'll have to they have to be turned into solid objects in the game. So it's going to take a little bit longer than just importing them. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Try to get the grass in with its animation and have a fence post around.
Mhm.
Super cool. And a blank space in the middle for the pond.
Mm-hmm.
We figure out how to do water later. We'll just leave
Also, there's little unknowns, like the grass might be animated, but that means it's at different heights. Like, what does it do when Gertrude walks over the grass? Does she bounce up and down? Like, it sounds like easy, but there's every little thing like that raises potential problems, right? So.
Oh yeah, like she might step on those pieces of grass that are sticking up.
Exactly. So maybe we don't want that. Who knows, right? So
we can set those to like not be part of the object somehow, like the grass moving.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe they just set into the floor and they're maybe they're even with the top of the floor, but they don't have collision physics, so you just walks right through them. Yeah.
Yeah, I want her to walk through the grass that's sticking on the top, so she just like walks flat basically on the ground.
Right.
But there's little pieces of grass that stick up, so you see little pieces of grass. And I also want her to just be able to like kind of go through the flowers. I don't want them to like impede movement.
So it could be I'm just thinking of ways to approach it. Could be we make the ground plane transparent, so the physics is there, and then we position the grass so the bottom layer of the grass, the bottom voxel layer, the top of that bottom layer lines up with the translucent ground plane. So she's walking on the ground plane, but it's not solid, so she can walk through the grass that sticks up, but she still lands on the solid plane that lines up with the grass tile.
Yeah, that should work.
That would be a way to do it. I don't know if it's the best way, but it's a way.
I like it.
Yeah, but I need to learn how to adjust things really specifically. Like right now, I'm just kind of sliding things up and down with those arrows, but I don't see how to adjust the position of things in the Z dimension with precision. I want to be able to do that, so I need to learn that as well. But one thing at a time.
So much to figure out.
Even take some of your clouds. We'll throw some clouds in the sky, whatever,
Oh, that would be so cool. Yeah, I have ideas for this. I want to like randomize the clouds and make it to where it's the majority of them are white up there, but it throws in like one yellow, one pink, or one blue every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it could potentially, they could all be all blue, but it's random, so it's like just a much greater chance of it being white, like a 4-to-1 chance that it's white as to a color.
It could be that they just, they blow across the sky, like they spawn far away, and then they just kind of, meander over across the sky as the game goes on. And when they get sufficiently far away, they go away, and new ones spawn on the other side. So just clouds are blowing in occasionally.
That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, I just want them to fly in one direction. They're just over Gertrude's nest part. They're not like in every world. They're in Gertrude's nest area. And they just fly in from one direction and fly straight overhead and fly off another.
So we just basically need to come up with an arbitrarily sufficiently far away distance where when they spawn, it doesn't stick out that they're just spawning out of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be so cool.
But again, every one of those things, like, well, that sounds like a good idea. I don't know how to do that, but one thing at a time.
Yeah. One thing at a time. Yeah. Well, we have the pieces.
Exactly.
What do you think of these clouds? I couldn't tell.
Well,
Is that what it
I
was?
like them. I think my initial thought is maybe they're a little too round. Like maybe they need to be a little more oblong. Maybe not.
Uh,
Maybe not.
and it kind of like teardrop shaped almost, like, but
Could
like it.
also, I mean, maybe the clouds themselves need a little animation, like they kind of are blowing in the wind, and because clouds change shape sometimes, right? Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe they're fine just being static. I don't know. You tell me.
Definitely thinking that these were like, yeah, this is one of the more difficult things to create so far. These little doing like one little block at a time and figuring it out. And I was thinking about how to do an animation, but I'd want to like move like this orange one to the left a little bit, and move that one up a little bit or something.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they just move. See if maybe I don't need to focus on it that much.
On the
Maybe
other
if I
hand, no
just
one's
make
going to be looking at the sky too much, so maybe don't overthink it at the same time.
colors around,
Mhm.
that would be enough, even though the shape doesn't change. Maybe just change it a little bit. Oh yeah, that would probably be enough. Just change it a little bit on the outside and change the colors around and have like 2 different clouds. Yeah, I think I can do it.
And
You do anime.
well,
Do
it's a
that.
little things like that. I mean, I'm excited
Yeah,
about doing the logic puzzles, but I want this world to feel dynamic. Like a real world.
I want it to be super cute and like full feeling. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like animated and fun, but also kind of
And
like
just lots to
real.
explore. I want to be able to explore the world while doing logic puzzles.
Yeah, I want Gertrude to be like able to go and explore and do fun stuff and check out the whole world. And then whenever you meet up with the kid, that's when you start doing like the actual puzzles, and it's like you get engaged in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever her kid there, you go back as Gertrude and keep getting to explore this whole world.
Mm-hmm.
I think the nest room is just like a small, simple world compared to the rest of them.
And I
The
like that
other
we're
ones,
starting there because it's something small and finite
yeah.
enough where we can actually get it done.
Yeah, exactly. And then the trophy room will be the next hurdle. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
also imagining something very simple and basic, but bigger, much
Mm-hmm.
bigger than like a really huge trophy room. And we got to figure out glass, which I think will be a hurdle.
I think there's a transparency setting on these, isn't there? You can make them transparent.
I know how to do it in here. I know how to make it glass on this one, but it's in the rendering thing.
Oh yeah, so I don't know what that means for
Glass.
importing them into.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can do it from here. I can make it glass. So
So cool.
I gotta let it render for a second. But yeah, I can make it glass.
Oh wow,
We-
that's cool looking.
I love it. Yeah, that's why I'm really interested to see what you can do over there. I would play with this and like
Mm-hmm.
set texture stuff, but I know that there's not really a
Right.
purpose to it.
I'm afraid I don't know yet. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Until we start messing with putting them into Godot and seeing what kinds of shaders we can add on. Because is it going to lose the colors I picked, or can you do stuff like this, like how I've set it to glass?
I'm afraid I think maybe so. Probably. I'll bet you.
This looks pretty cool too. I mean, this is kind of what I was thinking. I want it to be more transparent. It doesn't need to be that transparent. You could do something more like this. I hadn't thought of like glass before.
I think there's a transparency setting for the objects inside. I think you can probably get close to it inside Godot.
Cloud. It's literally a cloud.
Oh wow.
You can't see it though. But maybe it needs to be more
No,
dense.
looks like a cloud.
It got way blurrier. Yeah, I haven't messed with any of this stuff.
Well, that's a good
too
point. The
much.
clouds are a little blurry,
That is true. Oh. Also, sometimes, yeah, I might have some other stuff set a little crazy or something.
I think the fun thing about coming into developing a game like this when we don't know what we don't know is the sky's the limit. I mean, an actual game developer might go, "Oh my God, you guys are thinking way too big," and we're like, "We just don't know what we don't know. We're just going to do it."
Yeah, exactly.
We're not going to talk ourselves out of things. We're just going to do it out of ignorance and make it awesome.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying the process, trying to build things. I was sitting here, I was like, I want to make clouds, and then I had the idea. I was basing this off of a cloud from Dragon Ball Z called the Flying Nimbus.
Mhm.
Is what I'm trying to replicate here is like made up of little poof balls,
Mhm.
and then whenever he was a kid, he couldn't fly yet, and he could ride on the Flying Nimbus. He would jump on and take off. So I wanted like the clouds to kind of be reminiscent of the flying nimbus for me going
Mhm.
across the sky, but different colors. And I was imagining, yeah, like the skies here in Oregon, they're always pink and blue
Mhm.
and yellow, super pretty. So I wanted to kind of replicate that too
Mhm.
in the clouds, and then I just started jumping in. But this
Yeah, I
is
think
taking.
I look forward to playing with some of the. I think you can replicate some of these effects inside Godot. I think maybe not quite the same way, but transparency and texture and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what all you're able to do in there. Yeah, because
Me
I'm looking at
too.
this,
Yeah.
being imaginative in my head about what types of shaders and stuff might be able to be applied, and trying to pick colors that I think will be good. But I mean, I know
Mhm.
it's pretty easy to just change and pick it something new if we're seeing it in the game and it's not looking quite right, like this is
Mhm.
too dark or something. I feel like my white cloud is still too dark.
Yeah, probably. I was thinking that like, it's not quite clear whether it wants to be a happy white cloud or a dark stormy cloud. A little bit of an
Yeah,
identity crisis there.
yeah, I need to keep getting these lighter on the white. I just needed them to be like so different so I can build it and
Mhm.
not like put any of the same color next to each other at first. Yeah, because I've been building them one little block at a time, building it out. But I think that makes it better because it's actually like full of little pieces that you can see inside there.
It'll be fun just to throw a couple clouds in the sky for now. I just import them and get them in the sky. Like just every little thing like that adds something to the world.
It does, and I'm imagining the shadows of the cloud on the ground.
Yeah, definitely,
That
definitely.
that's what I'm mostly wanting is like their shadows
That'll
moving
just happen by default. I mean, there's already shadows in there, so.
exactly. It'll be so pretty, I
Mm-hmm.
think. Different color clouds up there when you look up, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there's shadows on the ground with all this grass and flowers.
I love it.
Yeah, same. And the white picket fence should be really big because you're just a little goose.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. Thursday we'll plan to import the objects into the game. We'll try to get Gertrude animated and maybe get it into third-person perspective so we can see the animations. And if we do all that, then that's pretty good for only a couple sessions.
That is. Yeah.
Well, we're fast learners. To me, it feels like we're just going at a snail's pace. But I have to remind myself, from the perspective of someone who's never encountered any of this before, we're moving along at a nice clip. You know, for me it feels slow, but for other people it probably feels like, wow, you guys are really good at this.
Yeah. I've never heard of any of this stuff before. Like 2 or 3 weeks ago, however long ago you introduced me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Never heard of any of this stuff.
You have to trust our ability to learn new things. We're smart guys. We like learning things, so we'll figure it out.
Yep. When there's a will, there's a way.
On the whole, I really think you're good at the voxel and pixel art. I mean, you definitely have an aptitude for it.
Thanks. I'm having fun.
That's good because it's going to be a long journey on this one.
I know. I'm really excited to get these basic rooms built and start the journey of trying to build a more intense world. Like come up with what our first puzzle is. Okay, like
Mm-hmm.
what would energy be about? Like where do we want what scene do we want to put that in? Okay, is this our ocean puzzle or is
Mm-hmm.
this our mountain puzzle? And start building from there. I got to do ocean later because I don't know how to do water.
Well, I'll
But
start thinking about what a good, first puzzle would be,
Mm-hmm.
and see if we
I'm
can.
kind of imagining at the beginning that like Gertrude should be able to just go through any door and go anywhere.
I think so too.
Be able to explore any room, but yeah, we should do something.
That is a good question. Like how linear to make it? Should the puzzles ramp up in difficulty, or should it just be like a little bit of everything? You can dabble where you want to dabble, and I
I
haven't.
imagine you can go into each different world from the beginning. Like there's no locks, there's no gates, there's no level locks or anything.
Yeah.
But whenever you find her kid over there or wherever it's at, and you start the communication there's like a beginning level for all of them.
I agree.
So
Like a sequence inside that area.
yeah, there's a sequence within that communication, and so now you can go up.
Right. So one puzzle, one area might be basic. Again, we'll come up with a better name, but like basic propositional logic. Another one might be like categorical logic puzzles. Another one might be and then we can start with easy puzzles and ramp up the difficulty inside that zone.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. In the beginning ones can have a bit more of a tutorial, Gertrude kind of explaining how to do it. And then as you've done like the first 2 puzzles or something, Gertrude always leaves or something. She just drops off the puzzles and disappears. And then she comes back as you finish the puzzles.
I love it.
And congratulates you or something and brings you your trophies and rewards. And then all the trophies are kept in the room.
Mm-hmm. And every little thing begs questions. Like, okay, you get a trophy when you finish the puzzle. Where does the trophy show up? How do you get how does the trophy go from where it shows up to the trophy room? We'll figure it out. One thing at a time.
One thing at a time. Yeah. Whenever we get to the trophies part, and yeah, once the nests and stuff are done, that's when I'm gonna play through the other game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take notes and pay attention to what all the different shapes are. And
Oh yeah. There's some cute things. Some of them are totally outdated. Like one of the, for example, like one of the rewards is a little transistor radio. It's like, who the hell knows what a transistor radio looks like anymore, right? So, it'd be interesting to have enough nods from the past where it's the ones that are still recognizable and still relevant. Maybe use those and then come up with a bunch of new ones.
yeah, and I'll do kind of try to theme it and kind of the same
Mm-hmm.
vibe.
Maybe they should reflect the zone that they're from, even.
That's what I was kind of thinking too.
Mm-hmm.
Or the types of puzzles that they are.
Yeah, so or either if it's like an aquatic zone, then aquatic themed things, or it could be just related to the type of puzzle. Absolutely, I hadn't thought about that. Mm-hmm.
A mix of both.
Mm-hmm.
Different types of treasures. Keep and maybe just a couple random things. You got a lollipop. You got a sticker. Oh my gosh! I'm thinking of the kids that I live with.
Or it could be like even like little 3D logic symbols, like a little universal quantifier, like a little 3D upside down A, like the universal quantifier that we looked at last time. It could just be weird shapes and stuff. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of doing just the most basic shapes they'll be 3D, but basically it's still 2D, just like thick
Mm-hmm.
for like actual puzzle pieces. And maybe we have like an overview sky whenever you're doing the puzzles, so you can actually like see them in a more 2D like the
Mm-hmm.
old game. Depending on the puzzles,
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking, 3D puzzle pieces, like kind of like in Tarski's world, little pyramids and cubes and dodecahedrons and cylinders, or it could be different, but something 3D. I want it to be a 3D world, not 2D flat puzzles like in Gertrude's Secrets.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess all the different areas. I'm imagining kind of different
Mm-hmm.
variations. But yeah, it'll have to be like world by world.
Yeah, I think you're right.
World by world, because I'm thinking there'll be like different color tones and everything. Like the whole vibe will be so different in all
Mm-hmm.
the different worlds.
I love it. Yeah, I want it to be variation. I don't want it just to be a black room after black room after black room. I want it to be interesting, cool. I wanted to have a worldness to it.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just want to explore and see what kind of like crazy 3D world can be created, basically.
Yeah, me
What
too.
kind of make boxes in this software, Like, I'm so excited to see all these little pieces of art coming together.
I feel like I am you and I both by extension, but I feel like I'm the natural person to work on a game like this, given all my unique experience, my tie to the original game, and my logic background. Like I am the guy to work on this.
Mhm.
If I can't do a good job on this, no one can. So,
I know.
and us by extension,
Yeah, that's why I went all in on the art. I was like, you know what, this is gonna be the thing. I'm pretty excited to see it, and we'll be able to play this on mobile, won't we? Like on our phones.
Yeah, again, I think so, but I think for every kind of, I think you can export it for different kinds of platforms, but the interface might need to change, and the controls. Oh, excuse me. The control scheme might need to change for mobile. Like, you might make sense to hit a button or move a mouse, but what does it mean on a touch device? How do you control it there? I don't know. So, in theory, yeah, but it raises a bunch of new questions as well. So,
does. Yeah, because
Mhm.
that could be really cool. Because if you could play it on a tablet or something, like Andy's kids, I know they would love this game
Yeah,
already.
but I don't really know enough about how to control a 3D world from a touch device. I don't really think I've ever played a 3D world on a touch device, so I need to do a little research and see how that works.
Yeah, it is a journey. Yeah, because I've played like Minecraft and the kids play Roblox and
Right. So how
stuff.
does it work in Minecraft? What do you do to move? And
There's like basically a joystick thing that appears at the
oh,
bottom.
okay,
It's like transparent, you can see, and you can like move from there, or you can click on the screen and kind of rotate the camera, and you can
gotcha.
move it. Is something like that.
So I
I
don't think
don't
it'll
know
be
the nitty.
hard, but you just have to figure out. You just have to have are you on a mobile device? If so, then add in these weird elements and turn off the other interface elements. It's probably well trodden territory. I just don't know what it is.
Yep, and that's way down the line. But yeah, if that's possible, I think that would be really cool.
Absolutely, because it would be cool to be able to export it for iOS and get a iPhone and iPad version of it out there. That would be so cool.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's what I'm imagining when I'm trying to build this whole atmosphere, and I'm imagining it being played on a phone or from a tablet or
Mm-hmm.
something, and I'm imagining kids playing it.
All the more reason to make things big and chunky because if they're on a small screen, you don't want things to be so tiny that are you can't see what they are. They need to be
Yeah,
recognizable.
yeah, recognizable and pretty clear and understandable,
Mm-hmm.
but also simple, pretty broken down.
Well, I think on the whole, we're off to a good start.
Same. Yeah, I'm feeling good about it. I'm excited for Thursday.
Yeah, between now and then, I'll see what I can learn about making. I think I will later today. I'll write to that guy that made the Zelda video, and I'll see if I can figure out how to do a simple voxel animation inside Godot. So
Cool. I'll probably play around with a little bit more art. I don't know exactly what I'll end up doing,
Mhm.
but I didn't know where I was going to start either, and I
Yeah,
think I'm
yeah,
liking all so far. So.
I love it.
But
I especially like when Gertrude opens her beak. It's so cute.
same, yeah. I'm really stoked on how that turned out because, yeah, I had that in my head. And I imagine it flickering through that twice too. So she
It's just so
stands
cute.
and
Even almost, it's funny because even if there's no intermediate step there, it's just so cute. It's just like it just comes out of nowhere. It's she looks startled. She looks like she's having fun. I don't know what it is.
think about if I put like actual little vocal things here, like with black dots. I just thought about that.
Yeah, I
She
don't
would
know.
like it
Honk. Yeah, honk honk.
big, and yeah, she would do a honk honk, like there would be the sound effect of a goose honking, and then having like actual vocal marks here in
Yeah,
front
now
of
the
it.
sky's the limit from a sound effect standpoint because we can import any sounds we want, and we're not tied. We don't have the limitations that we did in Pico 8. So
Yeah,
you just import any, take any MP3 file or whatever it is, a wave file, and import it, and find the ideal goose honk.
yes, yeah, and I've got Splice, which is like a place just full of there's a couple million sounds in there. And yeah, they have all sorts of folly and like animal sounds and stuff that we put in our songs.
Would be nice to just get some basic atmospheric sounds too, like wind blowing or just something in the background to give it a little atmosphere.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Max about helping me actually make the music for this game.
Nice.
Well, we need to if I can use Logic and stuff, then yeah, we can make some really fun, nice, mellow, ambient sounds. Like we have access to such nice sounds and equipment. If I can actually use our equipment to make sounds for this game, we could have so much fun.
Yeah, I
And
just
I
want to
think
make
that
sure
would
we're on the legal up and up. You use things that we actually have permission to use. So
yeah, we're paying for it. We're
yeah,
paying
so
for
it's
the stuff.
perfect, right?
We use our own sounds and our own equipment from home, or we can use Splice, where yeah, we're paying a subscription to use sounds that other people are getting paid for us using them too, but they're ours copyright wise. Like we can make whatever songs we want and put it out in the world, and we don't have to credit anybody. I mean, I'm gonna talk about Splice anyways. I'd like to say that I got the sounds from Splice.
Mm-hmm.
But also in this one, we have so many instruments and ways to record, and we just got this nice new mixer Yeah, we could, if we can actually upload, if I can, yeah, I have to understand how to upload music to Godot. Maybe I need to research
I think it's
that.
easy. I think it's just, I mean, they're literally just sound files, I think,
Like I could just send you a something from Logic. Like I could just send you my
I don't know why not.
file.
Yeah. WAV files or MP3s or whatever and import it and tell it what to do with them. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we could just try. We could just try with like a random song that I have. I can just pick out one that is already
Yeah.
pretty.
Something that loops, so it goes on and on.
Yeah, most of our songs are built that way.
Mm-hmm.
The way that we build music. Yeah, so that's actually even better. I hadn't really thought about that. Yeah, we do want it to just loop, so we can just build it out just how we always do. Yeah, because we'll just be jamming while we're building out the song. So as we're building it, it always kind of like loops back on itself,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll keep it, but in a way to where it loops back to the beginning. So
You
we can
know,
just like keep.
I don't know why this just popped in my head, but I was thinking of like the music from SimCity 2000. You familiar with SimCity? You ever play SimCity 2000 back in the day?
I'm not sure. I'll have to listen to it.
Here, one sec. Let me hit the be right back button. Let me. I'll pull it up right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing my screen now. I think.
Oh yeah, I'll start sharing mine.
Yeah, I'll go back and watch. I stop stream. There we go. Watch yours.
Am I sharing?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
I'm seeing yours.
So let me. I think there's a playable version on here. Let's see if this works. You'll see why it's interesting, but it's also innocuous. Kind of disappears into the background, but it's always interesting. It'll take a second for it to load here. It's a pretty big old game. And it's it's got a similar kind of 3D. It's more isometric style, but it's got it's a little 3D world in its own right. If this doesn't work, I've got another version of it I can load up. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. Let's get rid of this. Let's go into, I think it's under, give me 1 second here. I thought I had it on SimCity 2000 Special Edition. Here we go. I do have it. Let's see if it I may have to log into this client for it first. Play. Hope I don't get 2 copies of it and try to open it in 2 different ways. What program do I want to run? SimCity Special Edition. Okay, start new city. It's a city simulation game. Let's see, music. I don't know if there's different music tracks. You can turn off the music. Oh yeah, here you go. This is what I had in mind. Just this kind of atmospheric. Can you hear it?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's totally good. Both of those songs, I could make something like either of those.
Yeah, just something kind of, upbeat for when she's walking around the world and mellow when you're doing the puzzles and, something kind of 80s. I like the synth kind of vibe, you know.
Yeah. I'm thinking of something super. Yeah. Well, I guess different music in each different world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, each different world, and then maybe whenever she starts doing puzzle, but it'll be different at each puzzle in each different world, and it'll go with like the world music.
There's different tracks on here, I think. Yeah. So here's another one now. This one's kind of weird, I think. Maybe it picks up. I don't remember. Every time I turn the music off and back on. Oh yeah, here we go. So you get the idea. I'll turn it off and back on. I think we get a different track again. Maybe not. Music's on. How come we're not getting anything? Yeah, let's try it again. Oh, there we go. So there's just a bunch of different music tracks, all of which are a little synth poppy. So I guess I envisioned something kind of like that, kind of upbeat, but kind of interesting, something kind of retro, but also kind of a little more atmospheric than in Frieza's Fury.
Yeah, I want to do. Oh yeah, much more. Yeah, I'll be able to use more than 32 notes.
Yeah, exactly. But also just not something so intense, something a little more just kind of, while you're meandering around the world,
Yeah, I'm gonna make something different for each of the different worlds.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna make a longer loop, like a kind of long. Yeah, it'd be nice to have it be like several minutes long if I can make it. Well, what's the limit? My limit, if I have one, like nice 5-minute long.
So this one almost sounds like Paco Bell's Canon in D. Almost, it's not, but it sounds like it. Anyways, you get the idea. This is a cool old game. You build a city and it kind of runs itself. It's a lot of fun. You never played this one, huh?
No, I haven't actually.
I wonder if there's yeah, no. I wonder if it had any preloaded cities. I guess not. Let's see, new city. No. Yes, you basically build. You can build, roads and put buildings and lay the power grid, and it basically runs itself as a city. It's algorithmic, so it things happen to your city. It's real. Yeah, you got to keep it up and running when disasters happen, and you got to pay attention to the budget and make sure everyone has power. It's a complicated game for an old game.
So fun.
Yeah, it's a cool old game. I like this one. But anyways, I guess that's what I was kind of envisioning for the music. Something a little bit retro and synthy, but atmospheric like that.
Okay, yeah, I like that. I'm gonna take that and basically, I don't know how to.
And like in the open world in the starting area, kind of a little something with just a little up tempo where it's give you some incentive, like we're going on a journey now. I don't know what it is, but just something that's like we're out exploring, and then when you get into the puzzles, something appropriate to each zone or whatever. But something kind of like we're going through the open world. Something upbeat.
Yeah, I'll talk with Max about it. Once we have the world kind of built so that me and Max can play it and look at the world, I think it'll be easier for us to then build music. And especially if we can just build it on Logic, build a song that's like 3 to 5 minutes long and just upload that song into the game, that would be so cool. Then we can just build it like we normally build our songs. We have access to all of our stuff. That's way different than what I was doing for Pico 8.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, our game is now listed on itch. I did hear back from them, and they fixed it, and you can search for Frieza's Fury on itch, and it is visible now.
Oh snap! Okay.
Yep. So that's done, and I'm in the process. Like, day by day, I'm adding. Every few days, I'm adding a new devlog video to try to get some because people can see when there's a new post on something. So I'm doing that slowly over time. So I'm doing that. Yeah, so it should be easier to find now.
Yes, that's good news.
I was able to find it when I searched for Dragon Ball Z and I searched for Frieza's Fury. It came up in both results. So
nice. That's awesome.
yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's so cool.
It's just one amongst all the others that come up, but it's there. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's huge.
Mm-hmm. And maybe it'll rise to the top as more people discover it. I'm sure there's some hidden logic about what the order things appear in. So.
Yeah. Yeah, people will definitely be able to find it now, which is huge. And I know
someone downloaded it yesterday. Was it you?
No, I haven't downloaded.
Someone downloaded it yesterday. The Windows version of it.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so it is cool. In fact, I can check. Let's see. Spark. Let's just check. Let's go to our dashboard real quick. Analytics.
But I told him he couldn't look it up. And
Downloads 2 days ago, actually. 2 days ago. Day before yesterday. Someone downloaded it. And there was a browser play that same day. Yeah.
I wonder if it was that person they played it and we're like, oh, go ahead and download this.
I hope so. Yeah.
It'd be really cool.
So not a lot of people have found it, but at least I was like, wow, someone downloaded it. So there you go.
No, that shouldn't have been anybody I know.
But let me show you here. Let's just go to the itch main page and search for Frieza's Fury. There we are. Boom, right there.
Oh gosh, that's so cool.
And if we search for Dragon Ball Z, it's a little further down. I had to hunt for us a little bit. Where was it? Okay, now it's not showing up. Maybe it's under games. There we are. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. That feels crazy.
But look, it's got play in browser, and it shows we have the other versions of it. It looks pretty, it looks pretty robust, compared to these other listings.
Yes, it looks super robust and really nice. I look at that with little Frieza and Piccolo.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see who plays it. A lot of these are just the Windows version or just whatever, and it's like ours is like, oh look, we got a version for everything.
Yeah, we do.
So
I love it. I love that ours is up there on the list now.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Ball games and find our game on there.
Actually, I'm curious if you search for Spark Jap games. Not that anyone would know to do that, but I'm just curious if we show up. Yep, there we are. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, yeah, first one now.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
So yeah, we're on the map.
I'm so excited to get Gertrude's World on there next.
Mm-hmm. Gertrude's World we can put everywhere, not just on here. So
I know that's good.
We can put it on Steam. We can put it on the iOS store. We can really get it out there.
That's gonna be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll tell all my friends and family.
It's funny. I'm totally disappointed. Like, I've been trying to tell everyone, hey, I made this cool game. Check it out. Like, no one checks it out. No one cares.
I know that I want to tell people, but I know because of the keyboard situation and having to have controllers, I know that most people I know don't actually have game controllers.
Yeah, I know. And, yeah, it's just everyone's so focused on their own lives right now. It's such stressful times for everyone. No one's having any fun. So people are just not going out of their way to check out cool things. They're just not.
Yeah, you want to go play this old retro game, but you have to have controllers and you have to have 2 people.
I know, but yeah, it's all right. It's our first game, so it's okay.
Exactly. I love it. I think it's perfect that our first game was a 2-player only game, because I think that's like the best part of games is being able to play with other people.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool that our first one was you have to play with someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So it does make it likely people will play.
I also want to investigate working on another simple game, that 4-letter word game, maybe while we're doing Gertrude's World.
Yeah, I could see that.
But if we do that, it needs to be like a really small minimalist game, so we have half a chance of getting it done and still focusing on the big games. So.
Can I use Magic of Voxel still
Oh, for what?
to make the 4-letter word art?
Oh, I don't know. I was actually thinking about going, maybe going back to Pico 8 and maybe not. I don't know. Or maybe doing a 2D game in Godot. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, it would be cool to have it somewhere that could be on a mobile device, so we could put it out.
Yeah,
devices.
that would be the reason to do it in Godot or in some other environment.
Yeah, and if I could use Magic of Voxel again, I could make some cooler little blocks.
Well, that would have to be it'd have to be a 3D game with Magic of Voxel, obviously.
But it doesn't have to be like crazy, super deep or anything. It can just be a few. I could make like little cubes, but the letters only on one side of the cube, the other side's all brown. Color is, and they've fallen from the top, or you're looking from an overhead view and down, but like they're still blocky, but you're like very 2D playing style. The camera doesn't do anything. You're just like looking at it, but all the pieces around you are in 3D. There's like a 3D atmosphere, but still 2-dimensional feeling game.
But it'd be fun just to have, while we're working on a big game, we should be cranking out little games at the same time, I think.
Yeah, that could be a nice one.
That would just way we have, otherwise, we have to have some buzz, right? So, we have to have something new to have some buzz, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Gertrude's World will take a minute.
It's gonna take a minute or 3, yeah. Exactly.
It's gonna take a while.
But it will get there. It will get there.
I'm having a lot of fun. I'm really excited to get, the first 2 basic rooms built out so that we can start thinking about what the first big environment's going to be, the next world to create. Yeah, I like the idea of making it to where you have a transition period and you're like in the nest room, you can't see any of the other rooms. You have to go through a transition. Yeah,
it'd be interesting to figure out what we need to figure out with the logic puzzles, because if they're 3D pieces essentially that you need to move around, you have to figure out how you interact with them, how you pick them up, how you place them in the world, and it could be as simple as what happens in that Pixa game that I showed you, where if you just run into them, you just pick them up and they just are kind of bound to you, and then you hit a button or whatever and drop them, and then you go just run into another one, you pick it up, you drop it.
Kind of what I want to, like you go and click on it and it just like rests on your back or something, like it and goes on your, and the
something
kind of carry a good spot, and then you can press the button again and it drops down and magnetizes to the central location or to wherever it needs to go in that area, or outside the boxes if that's the wrong spot.
I mean, I think the way it works in a lot of retro games, that you just get in proximity to it, and then it just can, whatever position you're in, whatever orientation, when you get in a certain proximity to it, it just gets bound to you, and then it just kind of shadows you around, and then you just hit a button to drop it. Boom,
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun journey.
Yes, it will. Well, so Thursday. I'll see you Thursday at 1:30, and I'll do some research on the things I said I'd research between then and now.
Perfect. Yes, I'll mess with the art a little bit more.
Yeah, good work. We're off to the races.
Yes, we are. Yes, thank you. Right back at you.
No, I really like your artwork. I can't wait to see what else you make, and I can't wait to see it, start to populate the world.
Yes, yeah, I'm really excited to see it all combobulated in one area. I might do some research and try to build like my own mock scene, even if we don't put it in there.
Oh, sure, yeah, absolutely. Just visualize it.
It's just to visualize it better.
How much
I'll send you a picture of it or something.
You know how much experimenting goes into real game development. Artists have to try things and try things and try things and try things.
Exactly.
Yeah, just try it all. See what you like.
If I can figure out, I'm gonna look that up when we get off here and try to figure out how to put multiple projects into one scene. I think that's what I have to look up.
Yeah. It must be doable. I can't imagine it's not doable. It must be doable.
Yeah, I think that's what some of the people were doing. It was just so over my head at that time. I think I'm finally getting to a point, like a grasp of it enough to where I I think I'm there now.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I have projects made, maybe I can put, I'm at that level of putting them into one scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, before when I was watching all the videos, I hadn't even made it one project yet.
Exactly.
Yeah, and now I've just been playing with it a lot, and I think it's time to go back to videos.
It's coming together.
It
So
is.
it's what we do.
Yeah,
We're actually really good at that.
yes, I agree. Yeah, one step at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I have for the nest room, and that's all I really need to go off of right now.
Yep,
And it
that's
was
one
so
thing at a
much
time. Let's
easier.
build the nest room. Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, it was just so easy to just get lost in it and be like, okay, grass, flowers, and fence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, water stumped me. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just pass on.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about water because if Gertrude's walking, it could be that we have to build up the terrain a little bit, and so what looks like you're at ground level is actually raised a bit. So when you go into the water, you can actually have wiggle room to go down a little bit. That's probably the solution. I'll bet you we just have to raise the entire terrain by 3 or 4 voxels, so when she goes into the water, she can go down a little bit.
Yep. That way, or if there's a way to lower it where the water is, either way.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know yet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And just I feel like there's probably some sort of water shaders out there that we can just add or download.
What I wish we had, and maybe this is like, if we wanted to bite off more than we could chew, I would say it'd be cool to go into, I think it's Unity that has like a 3D terrain builder where you just kind of shape and mold a terrain like you're molding clay, but it's more for photorealistic kind of games,
It'd be cool. I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to look at some of the stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to keep like a cutesy vibe to it, but
I am too. That's the thing. I don't want it to be photorealistic. I want it to be cutesy and retro,
It's like semi-real. Like the goose is like, it's kind of rounder and more goosey shaped, but I still feel like it's cutesy and like it's in its own world.
That's one thing I like about I like about old games in general, but I like about Gertrude's World. It's just so abstract. Like it's a goose. You have to kind of squint and go, I guess it is a goose. Okay, yeah, it's abstract.
Yeah.
A leap of the imagination is good,
It is, yeah, and I want to have different vibes. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely gonna abstractness to it. Yeah, because I want the different worlds to feel like completely different worlds, and then you go back to the nest, and it's just like calm and sunshiny and pretty there, but all
Mm-hmm.
the different worlds are so completely different. But yeah, we'll have to figure out a little bit of a story and understand why all the kids what they're all up to. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
they're just grown up and they're out exploring.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's something metaphorical about that because, I mean, this is going to sound overly romantic and poetic, but, I was raised by Gertrude. I used to sit there in first grade learning logic puzzles. Now I'm out in the world. So, that's what happens. Kids grow up and they're out in the world and, we're still doing logic, it's cool.
Yep. Now we're passing it on to the next.
Yeah,
generation.
exactly. Right. So, just her kids are out in the world and they've got puzzles to do,
Exactly. Just there to exercise the mind.
Mm-hmm. I like it because you can have a bunch of different little small geese and each can have their own little design and their own little domain they're in. And it's so much possibility for creativity given that way of thinking about it.
Yeah, exactly. I was wondering, I was wanting to propose that idea.
I like it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, love it. Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Let's not belabor it. Let's just do it,
Yeah, you gotta name the kids and get them coming up with.
I'll come up with names that make sense. They'll be like, names that are cute, but also like names that are relevant to logic in some way. I want it to be kind of, like little silent, little hidden Easter eggs for people that are in the know,
Yeah, and I want it to kind of like, allude to what the puzzles are.
Mm-hmm.
Some sort of way, like all of it be related to the puzzle, like the whole room be related to the puzzle somehow,
Mm-hmm.
the whole world.
Like there's there's even like a book about the history of philosophy called Sophie's World. One of the geese goslings could be named Sophie, and another one could be named, I don't know, something. Yeah, I'll come up with a list of names that we could use that are little inside jokes.
Yeah. and then that'll tell us how many different worlds, how many different types of puzzles you want, and like how many different worlds there will be. I was imagining up to 8 worlds.
Well, that could be fun because it could just be it could just be not just Gertrude's world, but each other world could have its own name. You know, Sophie's world, which is actually shouldn't use because that's a name of a book. But you know, each one could be its own such and such's world, such and such's world.
That would probably be okay to do Sophie's World, even if it's the name of a book, if that's like the name of a character in here. 'Cause
Mhm.
even if, almost especially if we're drawing off of it and like giving some sort of
Mhm.
paying again, like paying our respects to that and like trying to get it out there for like, keep it going, keep the
Yeah, yeah.
story going, our own story basically to the kids.
I'll see what I can come up with.
Well, I love it. Yeah, that's gonna be so fun. Little worlds, yeah, but for now we'll just focus on the nest and the trophy room and
Yeah,
get those two
exactly.
and then we'll be able to go from there because those two will be super simple, really calm. There's no puzzles,
Mhm.
just fun little rooms.
Yeah, and it could just be a matter. I mean, I don't think some of this is not going to be hard to program. Like, you know, you just for any given puzzle piece, you just have or a trophy piece, you just have a flag for whether it's visible or not, and which position it's in, which pedestal it's on, or which where in the game it goes, and then it's either on or it's off. And when you earn the thing, it gets switched on, and there it is. You know. I don't think I need to learn a lot more about GD script, but I think some of that stuff is going to be really easy to figure out.
Yeah, and it's gonna be really cool to see it all fall together,
Mm-hmm.
one thing at a time.
But do spend some time playing Gertrude's Secrets and see what you like about the treasures and whatnot. See what old ideas you want to use and what new things we can come up with. So
Yeah, I guess I might even get into that now. Well, I'll see. I'll see if I can figure out how to put multiple projects in a scene. Because if I can make the room, I'm gonna want to do that like today.
yeah.
And if I can't, then yeah, I might play that so that I can come up with more ideas of
Well,
stuff.
I do think you should try putting it all into a scene if you can, because you just want to make sure everything's going to look good alongside its. Do they all play well together? In the way that you think they do. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause that's what I've been wanting to do this whole time, but I have no idea how to. I've been trying, like just click and
Yeah,
dragging them in
you
there.
might find that something's disproportionate, or you don't like the colors, or you don't. Who knows, right? So.
Yeah, the color scheme is what I'm most concerned about. I'm like, are these colors gonna work? Is the sizing like too crazy? I'm trying to like keep it all in mind as I'm building all the other pieces.
Yeah, and you don't know until you just plunk it in the world and see how it looks. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know how much you can change and alter it when it's in Godot too. If like I can put it in Godot and you can just change the size and like rescale it.
Well, I'm almost certain you can, but then the voxels will be out of scale with each other if you do that.
Yeah, it's like slightly different stuff.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it makes more sense to make all the voxels the same size and then just build them the right size.
Yeah, definitely trying, but
I like the scale of Gertrude. She looks good, so building everything based on Gertrude is works for me.
Yeah. There are some things like the egg has to be kind of giant because if you make it any smaller, it doesn't look like an egg anymore. It's
Right, it just looks like a right.
It's like almost as tall as Gertrude, which can be fine. Like a golden egg that's about as tall as Gertrude. Well, it's like half the size now.
It's like that scene in Mork and Mindy where Robin, where the what's his name? Not Robin Williams, but the other guy from his planet hatches from the egg, giant egg. You ever see Mork and Mindy, that old TV show?
No.
With Robin Williams. Yeah, it was put Robin Williams on the map way back in the day, and he plays an alien from another planet that's living with a human here on Earth. And it's a very, very funny show, but they reproduce by laying eggs. So in one of the episodes overnight, Robin Williams is supposed to have laid this enormous egg in their living room. It's ridiculous.
Okay. I'm interested in that.
It's funny stuff.
Yeah, I'll watch anything with him in it probably.
Oh, it's a great show. It's what put him on the map. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I need a show to watch too.
Yeah, Mork and Mindy. Yeah.
Mork and Mindy. I love it.
Yeah, he's Mork from the planet Orc. Mork from Mork. It showcases all of Robin Williams' weird comedy. It's just very, very silly.
It's great. Yeah, I could use that. Perfect.
Well, I'll see you Thursday at 1:30 if I don't talk to you beforehand. But we'll see what happens next time.
Yep. Get a goose moving.
I've got goosebumps just thinking about
Yeah. I love it. Excited to see it all
Me
together
too.
with the shadows and things moving and animation.
I was worried about about getting the 3D getting a character moving around in the world today. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to figure it out, but we did it. So
Did it, and
Yep.
that felt pretty smooth and nice. And I think that it's working out pretty well. We might want to move the camera or something, but
mm-hmm.
yeah, it's working for now. Yeah, and we can just fiddle with all the most basic stuff, making out the nest, you know, because we'll have to do animation and plug in different pieces and puzzle stuff in, and it'll all be so basic before we get into anything more difficult in the bigger
Mhm.
worlds. I think it's going to be a great starting space.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then we just fiddle with it until the nest room feels right before we move on to the trophy room, and
Mhm.
we can finally move around and everything's looking good and things are animated and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nest room good. I'm really excited for that part.
Yeah, it's going to come together great. I have no
It
doubt.
is. Okay, I'm gonna figure out how to put all of my different projects.
Sounds good. I'm going to go have some dinner, and then I'll start researching how to make an animation happen inside Godot.
Cool. Okay, I look forward to Thursday.
Sounds good. Have a good rest of your week or weekend. I guess week coming up. It's the end of the weekend already. Have a good week.
It's all the same to me.
I know it kind of blurs together right now.
It really does.
All right. Have a good night, Dylan.
Enjoy your dinner. You too.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.